Hi guys, it is Tiffy T, the Resell Queen, and I am here for another installment of a review of the Extreme Unboxing Show that comes on the A&E channel. So tonight we definitely have quite a few things to talk about, things that I think are very good lessons to learn in the resale game. This will be, I think, probably a little more informative. I think they got into a little bit more things on this show. Just a couple of household items. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more videos to help you learn how to make money selling things online, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can always see when I upload. I had a few emails. People email me quite a bit. Asking me to talk about different subjects. So I am working on those structured videos right now. As I think I've talked about before with the pandemic, it changed the dynamic of how things are working in my household. And I was basically right now I'm waiting for school to start virtually, and I'll be able to make a few more structured videos. School was supposed to start earlier this month, and they keep changing the date. So it looks like it's going to start at the end of this month, and that will free me up to work on a few more videos. Those who've requested that I work on certain things, I will be working on those first. I have a few referrals and alliances with other people so that you can see their good merchandise and things like that. And so just be on the lookout towards the end of the month. Early next month, we'll be dropping more videos way more often because I'll have the free time to do it. So let's get into the two shows. So this is the Extreme Unboxing. I believe it's show 5 and 6. So the first show, because it's a half-hour show, they do two shows. It featured Bobby and Selena. Remember, they're from New York, and they have, I call it an open box store, more like a resale store. So they have that type of store. That's where they do their reselling. We'll talk about some of the items that they had. We have Joe and Jessica. They had some good things happen that we'll talk about as well. And we have Blake and Max. So let's, I'm going to first start with Bobby and Selena. Bobby and Selena did something that I like to do every once in a while. It's kind of fun to do, which is buy mystery boxes. So they decided to buy two mystery boxes, and they decided to do like a little competition of he has a box and she has a box, and they take out 5 items that they feel will have the best resale value. And that was kind of cute to watch, to see some of the items that they were getting in both of the boxes. They got a breast pump, some speakers, had a nice keyboard for iPad, laptop case, juicer cup, leather bag, toner, knives, telescopes, a dash cam. They also got, I'm going to call them sexual aids in there as well. It looked like a ring with, I forget what you call those things, basically like a vibrating ring or something like that. Don't sleep on those type of products too. Because people sometimes don't like going to a store. And right now with the pandemic, I don't know. I mean, obviously that store is not probably deemed essential. So it's a risque for some people to go out and buy that, or they just want to buy it in the privacy of their own home. I do not sleep on sexual aids. They make money. One morning that I want to talk about, in the box, they had an outer box defender. Now, outer box defender is a phone case, and it's like a non-destructible phone case. That's like how they're branded. They were looking them up, and they're like, oh, on Amazon it's $45. On this site it's $50. Just a word of caution to anyone that is new to this game and does not know certain things. There are some brands that don't want you to resell their stuff. And part of it is dealing with manufacturer warranties. The other thing is they only want their approved, or as they may call an authorized reseller or authorized dealer, whatever terminology that company uses. And they will go after you if you try to sell on Amazon or eBay. So just a word to the wise, if you ever come across otter boxes, just know that trying to sell it new, it's a possibility. They may try to come after you. OtterBox is very much known for making sure that only authorized people are selling their item, because technically you're not a reseller if you're buying it directly from them. So, and that's because of they provide a very extensive warranty, because it's a product that's supposed to be indestructible. So I just want to give you guys a quick caution on that, if just in case anyone was watching it, and if they didn't bring it up because I don't know if they know, or maybe it just wasn't edited. I have no idea, but I'm gonna tell you, if you happen to get something like that, know that on Amazon you cannot sell it new. Definitely cannot do it on Amazon, and you cannot sell it new on eBay. I would stay clear of that, even if it's sealed in the box. Just a suggestion. I've been doing this a long time. That's one of those companies. All right. So, and their mystery box, 2 mystery boxes, the amount that Bobby and Selena purchased them for was $650. So that's not bad. Next couple is Joe and Jessica. They got general merchandise and what they said were shelf pulls. And they bought it really specifically for a keyboard that was in there. And I guess there was some toilet paper. They actually had quite a bit of like adult diapers and things like that. Those were all intact in their packages. Don't sleep on those. Do not, because some of those packages retail like $30 a piece. You sell them for $20. You're doing, not only are you helping out the person that needs them, you're also making money. So it's a win-win for everyone involved. Their situation, they got, like I said, they had adult diapers. They had some toner that spilled. I don't want to talk about that. They had some broken tongue depressors. They decided to donate those. Then they could have had an even better profit margin, but they had a water mattress that got cut. Now, it's debatable whether it got cut by them trying to open up the box, or if it was done in transit, or who knows. You never knows with these things. It had like a bassinet. They had an ultraviolet sterilizer, like something that you would use like a dentist's office. But their bigger money maker was these hybrid mattresses that they had. Keep in mind, they paid $511 for general merchandise, and that was shelf pulls. Then you have Blake and Max. Blake and Max actually did something that I do quite often, but I don't spend the type of money they did. They spent $515 on 1,600 books. When they won the auction, it looked like they got it from B-Stock. I'm assuming, I don't know, but I'm assuming because it looked like it said B-Stock on the computer. The retail value was listed as like $30-some thousand. Even though there was 1,600 books, when thankfully they knew they weren't going to get $30,000. When you get that many books, luckily, when you get that many books, rather, you just know lots of them are going to be duds. And when I say duds, I mean they're going to have high ranks, and they may not be high sellers. We donate books, as well as if it isn't the greatest seller, I just like to fill in my inventory. I won't ship them into Amazon. I will just either keep them here and cross post them. And what I mean by that is put them on several different platforms and make it cheap, like $5, $7. So I might make $1 or $2 off each book. It's not like it's extra work, you know. That's what I do. So I can make a little bit of money. You just never know what people will buy. They got lucky. They had like 10 books of the same title, another 52 of the same title, and another 80 of the same title that were hot selling items. So that really worked out for Blake and Max. So all in all, on show 5, okay, so we have Bobby and Selena, their mystery boxes. They paid $650. Resale value is $1,350. So they're going to make $700. Not bad. The next is, I always forget his name, Joe and Jessica. They spent $511, and that was on general merchandise. That was shelf pull. And their resale value is $1,381. So that gave them a grand total of $870 of profit. Then last but not least is we have the two guys. I believe it's Blake and Max, if my pages will turn. Yeah, Blake and Max. They spent $515 on their 1,600 books. Also, too, with this one, they did not have a high shipping cost. They went and got the pallet themselves, so they only had to pay for gas. We do that a lot. Nothing wrong with that. So their resale value is $2,450, and their profit is $1,935 from books. If you've been following me, one of my first videos, I talked about books. Actually, we had locally a bookstore that was closing, and actually, I don't know if it was an actual bookstore. It was more of like a secondhand store or something like that. And they wanted everything gone. A friend of mine knew the owner, and they told me how many books they had, and I said $25. And you would have thought it was Christmas when I said that. I can't. I still have books because you have to go through them all. I've made my $25 back. I can't even tell you how many times at this point. Books, don't sleep on them. People read books. Believe it. All right. So off to show number 6. So show number 6 highlighted Steve and Steph, Pastor Paul and Heather, and I don't know why I'm forgetting this group. Oh, Chris and Chuck. So let's start with Steve and Steph. Steve and Steph, they made out really well, and they definitely know their market. They definitely sell locally, and they bought a pallet of safety equipment, and it's safety equipment that would be used in like a construction site. It turns out that the two of them have a background in this, so they have ties to people that can help them sell the items. They can just, they don't have to worry about listing them and all that type of stuff. They probably have friendly relationship. So, it works out for both of them. They make money. The person gets what they need cheaper than what they would pay at a retail store. It works out for all involved. So they got safety equipment. They had a lot of harnesses. I don't know what you know about construction or anyone that has to deal with OSHA regulations. Those harnesses are not cheap. I know my husband, for his job, has to wear one, and I believe it's probably close to a couple $100 for one. So they had quite a few in theirs. They had a lot of rubber boots. Like these are special boots that you have to wear in certain weather conditions. They're expensive, I'll tell you. They had different spray, like quite a few sprayers, like what you would use to put in a solution and spray. Quite a few hard hats, safety cones, fire alarms, boots, safety gates. So they did very well on their pallet, Steve and Steph. And I really commend them. Watching them these past couple of weeks, they know what they know, and I like that they stay in what they know, and they're able to sell it. And they do sell locally through flea markets, so it's a lot less hassle that way, because basically you sell the item, the customer takes it, customer takes it, you get the money, boom, bam, done. That's how that works. That's that's how that works. So much simpler. I cannot express how much simpler that is. And some people think, oh, they're going to take a hit. If you think about it, you have to pay Amazon fees, you have to pay eBay fees, PayPal fees. Like if you sell on eBay, you have two sets of fees. So you have eBay fees, and you have PayPal fees, and you got shipping fees. That's three fees with eBay. Then you have the same thing with Amazon, but they all tie them up together. If you have a way to sell things locally, if you have something local in your neighborhood, where the community gathers, and you can pitch a tent and get a nice little table that you can fold, lay your stuff out, do that. Yes, it requires work. Yes, it requires you to maybe get up a little earlier on a Saturday. But you know what? When you walk out with that guap, the paper in your hand, it feels real great when you leave out. I'm just telling you. We do it. So, next is Pastor Paul and Heather. I really like them. They got a furniture and home decor palette for $1,072. Now they did stuff I don't do. We don't buy furniture palettes. All right, let me explain. A lot of the times when you buy furniture, just think about when you go to the store. They're huge, big boxes. One of the things that they were looking for was a bed frame of a king-size mattress. This is a huge box. Huge. So if you're going to have a pallet full of large, huge boxes, people that work at the distribution center or at the warehouse, whatever, they don't care how they stack it. They don't. They just don't. They don't get paid to care. They get paid just to put it together so it can be sold. They had a lot of broken items. So they did gambling that I don't do. They're a little closer to the Lord, so it worked out for them in the end. But those are things I don't do. I just don't do. So they had like a trash bin. The thing was broken. It wasn't open all the way. They had some broken, nice. They would have been nice. It was the type of curtain rods that you would use on, I call them the drawstrings, or like those long vinyl, what do you call it? Shades that people would put like in front of their patio door. Those would have been nice, but they were broken. They had a rug, wasn't too bad. They had a Tempur-Pedic mattress cover, not bad. Had a stool, nice little stool, broken. Car seat. All right. It's another thing about, I don't know how a car seat came in furniture and home decor, but whatever. You gotta watch baby stuff too. Like when I say that, you really have to watch it, because you need to go and check to make sure that there's no recall on the baby item. Baby items are getting recalled all the time. So you have to check on that. And you can do I didn't know it was recalled. That's your job to figure that out. You're in business now. Act like a business person. I can tell you, we sell in an indoor flea market, and there is a full list of things that we cannot sell. A car seat would be one of them. The place just said, these are the list of things that you cannot sell. And that would be one of them, because no one wants the liability of selling the item if something tragic happens. Unfortunately, It happens. You know, some of these items may not be manufactured well. Maybe they didn't test it well. You know, it's one thing to look at something and go, oh, it looks cute, it'll fit a kid. And then someone get into a car accident and something bad happens to a baby. You know, think about if that happened to you. Now think about being on the other end of that. So I stay clear of certain things when it comes to baby items. Now, some people may say you're a little more concerned about it than you should be. That's fine. You can sell all the car seats you want until you get a lawsuit. And then you'll have to take all that car seat money and get a lawyer. Just telling y'all. Just that's my 2 cents. You don't have to listen, but just my 2 cents. More broken stuff. What ended up saving them was this $800 coffee maker. That saved them. So the Lord must have been on their side, because it's an $800 coffee maker. Thank God it worked. And that was Pastor Paul and Heather. So Chris and Chuck, man, they bought an outdoor pallet, and it was full of bug zappers. And they bought it off season. That's smart. Real smart. They had 72 bug zappers, and probably like half and half were what they could sell as brand new, and the other half was open box. Now, they didn't start opening up the boxes, but I'm going to tell you, I got a bug zapper right in front of my house. The kind that you have to plug in, and the bug comes in and goes, zzz. Yeah, that type of thing. If you're going to sell something like that and it's open box, or if it's been used, you got to clean that sucker. I just tell you, I can tell you how people are going big. I'm just letting you know. So the ones that are new, let them go. The ones that are open box, I try to sell them locally. That's what I would do. But that's just me. They end up getting some like sunshades, like a shade, like a pool shade, or like a shade that you would put on a patio. They had quite a few of them, so it was over $400 value. They had a lot of work gloves, outside, heavy duty outside extension cords. Those are expensive, so they made out with that. One of my takeaways from Chris and Chuck that was really nice, with the palette that they got. They did get a lot of items in volume, meaning they didn't just have one, they didn't just have 5. The bug zappers was 72, I believe. That's good, because honestly, they're not probably out of that 72, maybe 2 or 3 may not be great, but they're going to get their money back really quick. And I don't know if I said this, but they purchased that outdoor pallet for $2,905. So in this episode of show 6 of Extreme Unboxing, Steve and Steph paid $551, and their resale value was $1,918, which gives them a profit of $1,367. Not bad at all, especially that profit is going to be without fees to other companies. Not bad at all. Then we have Pastor Paul and Heather. They paid $1,072 for their pallet full of broken furniture, and their resale value is $1,373, and their profit is $301. But the big winners of this episode, because they did something that was smart, which is buying volume, is Chris and Chuck. Chris and Chuck spent $2,905 on their pallets full of outdoor equipment with the bug zappers. Resale value, $9,502. Profit is $6,597. So even if 10 of those bug zappers don't work, they're Gucci. They gonna be okay. So it does come to show you that buying in volume has its perks. And they like I think I said about them before, they obviously put their money where their mouth is, because they do buy a lot more. I should say a lot more. They will spend a lot more than most people are either able or willing to spend. I'm not gonna lie to you. Once you start talking about 3 to 4,000 on a few pallets, at that point, I just want a truckload. I'll add a couple more thousand. That's just me, but understand it's gonna come at work. So it is what it is on that one. So all in all, show 5 and 6, I'll say, if you are new to this, because more than likely a lot of people are, either if you're watching me and you typed in extreme unboxing, you probably want to learn more about how this online reselling works, or how you can get pallets, things like that. Go ahead and look in my profile there. I have a B stock video that talks about how to work an auction, things like that, so you don't overpay. It looks glamorous on TV, but understand that you may have to put in some time where you might lose some money, but it's worth it for the education. So the things that I worry about with shows like this is that now when I go to the auction sites, all these auctions are going to be ran up, and the value is not going to be there anymore. And, just like how it happened with storage wars, everyone wanted to go and buy from storage auctions all the time. So, well, that's it for my review on the Extreme Unboxing shows of show 5 and 6. Again, if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you have questions on reselling items, feel free to send me an email. I do respond. Maybe not quickly, but I do respond. I've been speaking to a lot of my viewers that way. Them asking me questions. You can always leave a comment. I will respond to those as well. Sometimes YouTube is a little late with the notifications, so I have nothing to do with that. But as soon as I know that you said something, I will respond. And if you want to see more videos, go ahead and choose one of the videos that are going to pop up while I'm talking. All right, guys, you have a good rest of your day.